one option. Yeah, finder methods only for what, guys? Only for select operations, right? Query methods. Query method for select operation using what is this? HQL. Next JPQL and native SQL queries. Next, for this is for what, guys? For tell me, non-select operations. What operations? Non-select operations using this stuff. Again, same stuff. Done, boss. Okay, guys. Finder method story is already over. Now, what is left, guys? Query methods. Right now, boss? Yeah, query methods means the query annotation that is added on the top of the method declared in our repository interface. Only query method supports select operations. Next, @query plus JPQL. These are query languages. Hibernate query language. Inspired and given based on this one. JPQL, Java Persistence Query Language. Wait a minute, few minutes, I will give more clarity on it. Java Persistence Query Language. Yeah, tell me, guys. @query plus @modifying method supports non-select operations. What operations, guys? Non-select operation. Syntax: public return type method params. Okay. On the top of it, query. Native SQL means original SQL queries, SQL queries only. Understanding my statement? HQL or PL SQL query or native SQL query you have to write. Where, guys? This declaration, this method declaration in the custom repository. This method declaration takes place in custom repository. This method declaration takes place in custom repository. Okay, guys. Tell me next one. JPA gives JPQL. Listen. JPA gives JPQL as the specification for query language. As the specification for query language. Next, in Hibernate, it comes as what, guys? HQL. In EasyAB, it comes as what? EasyABQL. In Eclipse Link, it comes as what? ELQL. That means what, guys? That means what? JPA is a specification. Specification for objects-based query language. Objects-based query language. These queries are database software independent queries. These queries will be written by using what you know, class names and property names. So definitely they are not written by using table names and column names. They will be written based on what? Objects. That means classes and properties will be used. Okay, JPQL is the specification, ra. In Hibernate, it looks like HQL. In EasyAB, it looks like EasyABQL. In Eclipse Link, it looks like what? ELQL. All these are various persistence environments, ra babu. Various persistence environment. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Now listen. I should put like this. Array JDBC is a specification that gives what, guys? APA for vendor companies to develop JDBC driver softwares or not. Okay, this is like JDBC technology or API specification. All these are the vendor companies giving JDBC drivers. And every driver will have its own name, na boss. Every driver will have its own name. Okay. Next. Okay. JPQL is like Java course browser topics name. Java course browser topic names, right? Java course browser topic names, guys. In that one, faculty 1 conducts the same course in his own way. Faculty 2 conducts the same course in his own style. Faculty 3 conducts the same course in his own style. Getting my point, guys? Getting the point, guys? Come on. Tell me. Java persistence API. No, we are learning Hibernate means HQL. Spring Data JPA internally uses what? Hibernate. So we have to use HQL, na? Anand Verma, common sense, ra babu. Common sense. Spring Data in JPA internally uses what? Hibernate. Hibernate is what? JP. This one, right, boss? Okay. Here, what is this? Sun Microsystem or Oracle Corporation. Oracle Corporation gives, what is this? JPQL as the specification having rules and guidelines to develop objects-based database software independent query language. And HQL, EasyBQL, EasyBQL, ELQL, and etc. are the implementations for come on guys, what is that? Implementations for JPQL, Java persistence query. Okay guys, next one. Since Spring Data JPA internally uses Hibernate. What guys? Hibernate. So the query methods in Spring Data JPA supports us to write JPQL queries as HQL queries. Understanding my point? We don't have much options, guys. You cannot take whatever you want. Got it, guys? What do you mean by native SQL queries? Native SQL queries or SQL queries are developed using DB tables and columns as database dependent queries. Dependent queries, right? These are original SQL queries, Babu. The real SQL queries. Or whatever SQL queries, you know that one. Original SQL queries. Right now, boss. Next. JPQL HQL queries are developed using entity class names and property names. Property names as database software independent queries, guys. As database software independent queries. Got the point, my dear? Got it? As database software independent queries. Okay, guys. Tell me. The underlying ORM framework or software converts every JPQL or HQL query into database software specific SQL query internally, taking the support of dialect component before sending and executing them in database software. And ultimately, database software understands HQL or SQL or SQL. Whatever dances you do while writing the coding, boss, at the end, someone has to convert, okay, your objects-based persistence instructions or objects-based query language instructions to what? Objects-based query language instructions to what? SQL queries, either directly or indirectly, in a Hibernate kind of environment. Understanding my statement, guys? Yeah, dialect component is most powerful component, guys. Alright, first of all, you listen. Modi understands Hindi, Babu. Okay, different people speaks different levels of XYZ, but at the end, Modi has to use one or other translator to get into this Hindi language or not. To get into this Hindi language or not. When meetings happens with the IAS officer, they use big English words, big vocabulary to take the decisions. But when it comes to spreading that news to farmer, they need to advertise in the local language. They need to communicate with farmers in local language or not. Local language, that to layman language, right? Government schemes I am talking, Babu. Government schemes, I will talking. So ultimately, database software understands what SQL queries. In JDBC, we send SQL queries directly. Okay, in Hibernate, we give objects-based persistence logic. Spring Data JPA objects-based. But later they will be converted into SQL queries or not. No, sir, I want to write persistence logic in Hibernate using queries only. Then what queries we use? HQL queries we use, right? HQL queries we use, right? But do you think I have a database understand HQL queries directly, JPQL queries directly? No. So someone has to convert what? Those queries into SQL queries as they understood by what? Underlying database software. What do you say, guys? Okay, guys. Tell me what are the advantages of query methods, guys? Advantage of query method, not JPQL. Supports both select and non-select operations, except insert operation. This you should remember. Except insert operation. Using query method, we cannot perform insert operation. Why reasons I will explain. Okay. Insert operation is not there. You cannot write insert query by using query methods. Query methods. Clear? Methods can have flexible signature. Okay. Why in finder method find by fixed, then some conventions are there to follow. Method names can be taken without following any naming conventions. I hope all the problems of finder methods are going. Can work with both HQL or JPQL or SQL queries. Both are one and the same. In JPA prospect to JPQL, in Hibernate prospect to HQL. Okay, SQL queries, right? Next, supports aggregate operation. Count star, max, min kind of. Support group by operation. Supports joins. Gives support to work with subqueries. Gives support to work with what? Subqueries. All the problems got solved or not? Come on. Supports conditional pagination. Getting all records are fine. Conditional pagination. Pagination and sorting activities. Sorting activities. Getting my point, guys? And etc. Many features are there like this. Okay. But let me highlight this. Why it is not supporting insert operation? Do you want to know why HQL or JPQL is not giving insert queries? Insert queries. Why we cannot use query methods having insert query as HQL or JPQL or JPQL or SQL query? Okay. Anyone can guess, guys? Forget about the answer. Forget about the answer. Anyone can guess it? Why they are not allowing us to write HQL or JPQL query or SQL query using @ query method? Come on, any guesses? Fastly. You are not active today, Babu. We can write insert query now, boss. We can write insert query. We can mention what? Nothing, Babu. Nothing, Babu. In Hibernate, in warm mapping logic, generators are involved, right? Generators are involved. Understanding my statement? When you execute the insert query directly, do you think these generators will trigger? Do you think these generators will trigger? Will not trigger. But generators are so important in Hibernate programming or not? We don't generate value to ID property manually. They will be generated dynamically. What do you say, guys? PK column values will be generated dynamically by using different generators. Recollect, guys. See answer? HQL, JPQL, SQL insert query cannot work with generators to generate the ID value. But in OR mapping of Spring Data JPA, the ID property must have the generated value. Must have generated value. So use repo.save or repo.save triplex method. Save and flush, save, a lot of methods are there now, boss. Okay, save or save and save triplex methods. Come on. triple X method for insert operation, who can work with the tell me, the configured generators to generate the ID value. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay, simple line, guys. If I write SQL queries directly to insert the record, they cannot deal with the generator. That's why they stopped giving support for what? Direct usage of insert SQL queries, insert JPA queries to insert the record. Come on, guys, convince it with me. Okay. I hope you convince it with me. Come on, everyone. Next. How to insert partial data